Ahoy there, mateys! Hope everyone is doing well. Today I have an unusual upload for you, but it's one that I've been thinking about putting together for some time now. Since last December, when the channel suddenly exploded, I've been getting lots and lots of emails that all say, "Hi Holt, I'm a game developer, and I've just finished my very first game. It seems to me like something that you'd really like, because it's similar to the games that you play, and I was hoping that you might find the time to play it yourself and maybe put it on your channel." And every time, dozens of times now, I've had to send very polite responses, at least I hope they read as polite, that all say, "Sorry bud, I haven't got the time right now." Because, let me be clear, developers, I do not have time right now to do complete playthroughs of your new and upcoming games. However, every now and then I receive these emails, and they're not for full many-hour games, but they're instead just for game demos. And since these demos aren't as much of a time commitment, and also because I feel really bad about how many games I've had to turn away now, I've decided today that I'm going to try my hand at a little game demo workshop. So here's how we'll do this. I've selected 3 demos sent to me by aspiring and independent game developers, and I'm going to sit down and play them. And after I play them, I'm going to sit and talk about what worked, what didn't work, and hopefully that will help the developers. Also, cannot stress enough, I strongly encourage you to comment your own feedback and critique of these demos. You are every bit as qualified as I am to review these games, because I have 0 experience in game development. I purely just play video games, which I'm sure many of you do too. So by all means, the more feedback the merrier. I'll make sure that the devs know this video exists, and they can come and see your responses firsthand. So that's the plan. 3 different demos, gonna sit down and play them all. Yes, I've been reading a script because this is a lot of information for me to do, and I want to make sure I get it right the first time. So, if it's fun, maybe we'll do this again next month. Right now, game 1. Alright, first up, we have Cecil Hollow, or maybe it's Cecil. I've heard it said both ways before. This comes from a fella named Justin. He is the founder and designer for his studio, Immortal Inc., and he tags this as adventure horror set in current-day Appalachia, based on true events described during recent congressional UFO hearings. I remember when that was happening. I didn't pay attention to it for 1 second, I'm afraid. This demo is on Steam. It is free to download. Venture to Cecil Hollow and investigate the strange events that have driven away the previous owners. Sounds to me like this is going to be a bit more alien-themed, which I don't often do, but fuck it, I'll try it out. You guys can read that. I'm fine, I got my shots for video game jump scares. This is a work of fiction, but inspired by true events. Saves data automatically. I wonder how long this one's going to be. Follow us on Kickstarter. Campaign coming soon. Cecil Hollow, wishlist on Steam. Is there anything I might want to do with graphics, I wonder? This music is familiar. I don't know where I know that from. Whatever. New game. You're an agent with the Federal Bureau of Anomalous Science. I don't think that's real, but I'll roll with it. A colleague, a doctor, has gone missing while investigating reports of animal mutilations, lights in the sky, and impossible creatures. It is your job to find the doctor and finish the investigation. Good luck. That's an interesting loading screen. Famous UFO/UAP incidents. Okay. I think we're stable. Took a second. Nice. I don't know what the purple eye means, but there is a purple eye. Is this place abandoned, then? Smooth. Flashlight. Battery mechanic. Okay. Do I have to reload it? No. Okay. Lights are on. I don't think I need the flashlight right now. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just feel around for a minute and see if I can't find more light switches. Or, how does the flashlight work? Do I have to reload it first? I think it says I've got 2 batteries, but I can't figure out how to put them on. Oh, that's a fridge. That's a drawer. Light switch? There we go, we got another one. It's a nice damn house. Let's just go ahead and turn every light in the house on, as is customary for horror game protagonists. This one's locked, and its blueprint's locked in the sound effect. That's great. There seems to be some sort of interference on the property, which renders certain electrical equipment unusable. I've determined to make notes of my progress in in Lieu. I think that's misspelled. I think Lieu is L-I-E-U. Whatever, that's not the feedback you're looking for. Of voice recordings to counteract this interference. Thus begins my first entry. June 5th, 7:35 p.m. Initial walkthrough of Herman House complete, aside from one second-floor bedroom due to its locked door. That'd be the door I just saw. Nothing anomalous detected during the initial sweep. Set up workstation inside garden shed located in the backyard to avoid possible contamination of the Herman House investigation area. Dr. Edwin Kane. Okay, so there's a workstation. Oh, what did I just... Okay. I was curious about that. Something has just happened with the pink... Oh, that's where the shed is, I'm guessing? Hang on, I think I pressed Q, and it did something with the purple eye icon in the bottom right corner. Is that like a rechargeable hint mechanic? You tap Q and it shows you where something is? Let me try it again. Yeah. Except this time it's showing me something over there. Always got to check out the spooky attic. I will say I have not yet figured out how to work the flashlight. I think it would... Okay, so it's 4 to equip it, and then F to turn it on. That's interesting. I feel like it could kind of just be F to pull it out and to equip it. F to equip it and to turn it on? I don't know. Is there a kid living here? Oh! Functioning mirror. Except it doesn't show me. What is this, a boudoir? I think this is an actual boudoir. Holy shit. Another battery. Okay. Just a battery, I'll take it. Help the electricity bill a little bit. Okay, so there's a shed out back. I should look through the rest of the house first. First floor bedroom. Closet. Okay, looks like I found everything in here, apart from whatever's beyond the locked door upstairs. Walking over the plant. Okay. So something... That would be the shed. I don't know who Dr. Kane is, but... Okay, I'm an agent. Dr. Kane seems like he's not with the government. So he's probably here independently. And he went missing, I'm guessing? And I'm here to look in on that. Right, we found his workshop. What's this? June 5th, 9:15 p.m. Though I've detected nothing substantial yet, I will admit that this place is getting to me. I keep hearing noises, but can't see a source for them. A number of times I've seen movement out of the corner of my eye, only to find nothing there upon focusing my gaze. Is it merely in my head? A symptom of some electromagnetic field. Data is needed. To complete my initial sweep, I must get into the second floor bedroom. I'm hoping the key is somewhere in the house. Oh. Okay, wait, so... Oh, I hit Q again. And once again, it's showing me something in that direction. That's a... I want to see what they do with that mechanic, because I'm not sure I understand what it is yet. But it's kind of eerie. Looks like they're telling me, like, he's in the house. Cute little garden over here. Except for the sunflowers. Sunflowers high-key scare me. They move, you know. Throughout the day, they will slowly move from side to side to face the sun for longer. So my understanding of how games are made is that the way someone else said it to me is that the engine, which is Unreal in this instance, is kind of like the video editor, or like the game editor, where you don't actually make stuff in the engine. You make stuff with other software and then bring it into the engine and glue it all together. So, at least from my perspective, that makes it like video editing. And with that being said, I don't know where this guy's getting his assets from, but the environment is really nice. None of the trees look copy-pasted. The furniture doesn't even look like assets I've seen a million times before. What's this, an electric car charger? Maybe? Circuit breaker? It's a weird place to have a circuit breaker. And the environment's so well put together, too. The mist is very, very helpful in masking the edge of the map. Feels open. Was that my footsteps, or... Shit. Can I crouch? Yeah, there's someone in there. Okay, maybe will Q help me? I don't know what it's trying to show me out there, but the game made it pretty clear that this key I'm looking for is somewhere in the house. That's... makes me uneasy. That got me. Little bit of spine tingles there, won't lie. Oh. Got you. Second floor key. This is where the game spawns in the monster. Oh, I just reloaded on accident. I tried to do a CSGO lean. It looks like an ordinary bedroom. June 5th, 9:25 p.m. What the hell did I just see? Something's out there, taking equipment and moving toward the other house. Dr. Kane. The other house down the road? Shit. Because I did notice that there was a house in the distance when I was looking earlier, and it's exactly where that is. Get equipment from workstation in the garden shed is my new objective. Okay, I'm not sure I understand the significance of why this room in particular. Let me let the queue recharge real quick. Yeah, definitely. It's showing me something in that direction, and I can very faintly see a house that way. What are those lights? goes out as soon as I get close. Right so. Oh, look, a little birdhouse. Tools. Okay, click tool slot to... Hang on, turn off the flashlight. Click tool slot to... click tool to select and click item slot to equip. So, I don't know what this thing is. That'll be my 1. That'll be my 2. A thermal camera and an EMF meter. Okay. Find second house. Follow the road. I'm on it. So, this is the thermal camera. This is a neat filter. Okay. And then what's the other device? Simple EMF. Nothing's happening. Probably fine. Document evidence with the camera. Okay. I was gonna say, this felt like a game where I would need a camera for all the crazy shit. Track investigation in the tablet with tab. Okay. So primary is find the second house, is my goal. Secondary is take photos of evidence. That's an interesting mechanic. So it's kind of like, I guess for 100% completion, you want to find shit and take photos of it. That's cooler than, like, collectibles hidden in the ass crack of the level. Wait a second. Do I have to go through a corn maze for this? Probably not. What is that dark streak in the sky that only shows up in the thermal? Take photo? Does that count as evidence? Hang on. No, it didn't. That was weird. Wait, there's something in the road. Is this what my thing's been telling me to find? Mama's Arcade. Games, food, drinks, fun for the whole family. I believe this game's Kentucky, but I do have family out in West Virginia who kind of live in the middle of nowhere like this. So, this has already got me a little bit antsy about the next trip. This one looks abandoned. I think it's a barn. Gonna be needing the flashlight here. Battery. Air compressor. Tape recording.
Hey, this is Bobby. I went out to check on the cattle, 'cause something had stirred them up bad. I looked around and all around the pen, and I didn't see nothing. But right before I was fixing to leave, I heard a growl. And not like a bird or dog, but something else. It had to be something else.
Did I let my flashlight die on me? A growl. He said he checked on the cattle. Where would the cattle be? Okay, what does the Q teach me now? Whoa, now it's in 2 places. And one of them is right here. Wait. My lens has just become yellow when I look at the zone. Evidence collected? Oh. Is this supposed to be a crop circle? Is that what these are called? An odd circular burn mark. There's less growth inside the circle. Okay. So, the Q thing, this takes me to evidence. What was there over here? Mort's Bakery. We do weddings, birthdays, and more. Okay, wait, so it's not always evidence. When the reticle glows yellow, I guess it is. What's my objective now? Find second house, follow the road. Is this not the right house? How much further am I supposed to go? I'm gonna feel really stupid if I could have gotten in the car, because this is a lot of walking. Snap. You know, the people who are really, really into aliens and UFOs and all that shit, it's a windmill. I suppose they must be because they've seen something that they couldn't explain. Because that's a really, I guess, seems to be a really rigorous interest once it grabs you. I can imagine, like, if I saw the weird light in the sky that I couldn't explain, then it was gone, and I had no proof, I didn't get a photo of it or anything, I would be thinking about that forever. Which probably explains why there is such a big following for this sort of interest. A lot of people who saw shit they couldn't explain. What the hell's this place? Oh. I don't know, but the eyeball says there's something in here. EBE 013 arrival. Definitely some humanoid remains in there. Does that count as evidence? I think it just auto-saved. A military radio receiver. A bit out of place on a farm in the middle of nowhere. I'll say. I mean, we're government, aren't we? So, if there was...
This is an automated recording. It will repeat upon completion. 14, 15, 15, 14, 5, 23, 9, 12, 12, 8, 5.
You guys writing this down?
1, 5, 22.
Wait, has it already begun repeating?
25, 15, 21. This
okay, now it's repeating. Okay.
It will repeat.
Strange. Not sure why that started just now.
15,
oh, you know, I have been using the EMF reader.
5, 23.
Let's keep this out for a bit. I guess the second house is even further down the road. Check the eyes. Something on the left. The fence gives out. Oh, there's a mailbox. That must be the second house. Okay. I was beginning to worry that I had been going the wrong way this whole time. Huh. My eye seems to be empty. You've unlocked fast travel. Okay, interact with the beacon to call your vehicle. Then interact with the vehicle to choose your destination. Okay. It was a bit of a long walk to do the first time, but I guess there was some story events along the way. I mean, hey, that's authentic to the country. Gotta walk 5 minutes to reach your neighbor's house. Okay, I see. So this thing is fast travel. That calls my vehicle. Oh, there it is. Okay. My self-driving car. Awesome. Okay, do we know anything about whose house this is? I swear, man, every fucking game that I've been playing lately just begins as something else and then becomes demon game. It's always demon game. Throw a pentagram in, becomes scary. Someone's performed a ritual here for protection or something else. How is this gonna get you protection? Should I take a photo of this? Turn out the light. Yeah. That's evidence of something, I guess. Are the aliens Satanists? Something's in backyard. I don't know what would have prompted you to write that in a Sharpie on the floor. Use thermal camera to search for anomalies behind the house. Another audio recording.
Hey, this is Bobby.
Bobby's back.
It's 3:03 a.m. And something woke me up. And I woke up, my whole bed was shaking.
Why are those lit now?
And I know it sounds crazy, but it was. It was like...
Blow that shit out.
It was like it was an earthquake, but it was just my bed. And right now, I don't know. I don't feel right. It's like my skin is vibrating. My head feels funny. I gotta leave, I think. I gotta leave.
I think I have tested the game slightly by going places while the audio is happening. I don't know what just happened to me. I got blasted by like a fucking EMP shockwave or something. Search the backyard, it told me. Put the flare on. There's something back there. You better not just disappear when I get close. Okay, you can disappear, actually. That'd be okay. I'd be alright with that. To be continued. Concept design, writing, one-man army, prop and environmental art, Acacia Ladon, and other assets, probably from the marketplaces. So apart from these two who just supplied assets, this is a lot for a two-man team. More or less a one-man team. Click continue to return to the farm and complete any unfinished business, huh? No, I don't think there's anything much out here that I missed. I think I probably got most of it there. Kickstarter actually hasn't launched yet. Goal's $1,500. $5,000 and they get a console release. That's something. I don't know if I'd bother with a console release. I feel like most people who play these kinds of games play them on PC. I don't know. I might be talking about my ass because I don't play consoles as much as I used to. I will drop a couple of thoughts just right off the dome here. The pentagram at the end felt weirdly out of place. I feel like you kind of need to pick one. Is it going to be aliens or, like, demons? Because when you start, like, cross-pollinating, I think the horror loses a bit of its identity. I kind of felt the same way when you were approaching, at the beginning, when you approach the room upstairs that's closed, but you hear, like, the banging was good. The banging was, like, excusable. That made sense in world. The whispering noises as you approached, that again kind of gave, like, ghost, supernatural demon, which was a bit at odds with the whole UFO investigation. In fact, the thing at the end, that gave more demon energy than anything. I don't know. The whole levitating into the air, that kind of felt like demonic levitation, that sort of thing. from a creative perspective, it feels like there's a little bit of like tonal clash between the different kinds of horror. Mechanically, I feel like almost half of the demo is walking, just for you to finish the walking, which you do find some cool stuff on the way when you're walking, and then you find out that there is a fast travel, so then you don't have to walk. I feel like it should either always be fast travel, or there should be no fast travel, and there's just like more engaging gameplay on the walk. I really like the idea that you could create a 100% or like a completionist goal in a game with finding evidence, maybe like finding well-hidden evidence with the camera. I don't know how many pieces of evidence are in this demo. I think I only found 2 or 3, but the few that I found seemed like they were intentional and like easy to find. The EMF reader, I wasn't using it, but I don't know if it ever went off. You might have a scenario going on where you either use the camera or the EMF, but you won't see both. Not that I understand at all how these things work, but I do want to point out that this demo is 14 gigabytes, which kind of feels like it's on the larger side for the demo. I know that with Unreal, sometimes file compression is harder. At least that's what I've heard people say. I don't really know anything about how that works. All I know is that gamers tend to prefer when their file sizes aren't huge. And I'm not starving for storage where 14 gigabytes is going to kill me. But it does seem like it's a pretty large file size for the size of the demo. Probably because of the environment. Good things I can say. Game gave me chills at moments. The banging on the inside of the door, that definitely had my attention towards the beginning. Will say, it kind of pulls me out a little bit when I then get inside the door and it's like mysterious. There's a note on the bed, but no source of the banging. I think it's difficult to get scares like that right, because you kind of create an expectation that something has to happen, and then if something doesn't happen, then it's like, how many more times am I going to let the game do this to me? Well, you paid off at the end, though, at least, that shit happened when you investigated the backyard. Oh, and it looks like he's from Kentucky, so that's cool that we got a Kentucky native making this game. So I see here that on the Kickstarter page, one of the goals is a third possible investigation conclusion. So I guess the goal for this game is that you are dropped into this environment and you just begin investigating, and where your investigation goes will lead you to different endings. Maybe, oh, this shit would have happened if I went the other way on the road. Maybe not in this build, though, because this is a demo. But still, it almost looks like it's slightly non-linear, but meant to be done in a single sitting, then, that you go different places and you get a different experience. You know, in fact, I will say, one of the photos that they show for the demo is of a UFO over a lake that I'd never got. You know, real quick, I'm just gonna boot up. No, don't continue. Let's boot up real quick. I suspect there may have been some things that I missed. Okay, what if I go the other way? Looks like this is one of those classic country roads that just comes to a dead end. Hope you're not going 90 down this. Well, it's possible that I missed some things, but that's bound to happen. So yeah, Justin, I'll link the Steam page and the Kickstarter, and be sure to check out the comments, see what other people have to say about Cecil Hollow. I definitely love the setting, and that's lucky for you, because it sounds like the setting is your home. If you guys are curious, go play it yourself. See what you can find, things that I missed. If I think of anything else, I'll just email it straight to you, man. Okay, next up, we got a Nightfall Cafe demo. This one's a bit of a tone shift. It's 2D, it's all hand-drawn. This creator is very proud of her art, so my understanding, and at least my working assumption, is that there is no AI use here. This is all going to be organic, real human art. And it comes from Milo Series Studio. We're the team behind Nightfall Cafe, point-and-click horror adventure where you serve coffee and bizarre meals to cryptids in exchange for clues. Play as Anna, a nosy girl drawn into a forest full of secrets. The more she looks, the weirder things get, and someone doesn't want her there. Explore an abandoned cabin, solve puzzles, and discover hidden scenes. Think Rusty Lake meets Fran Bow. I've never played either of those. I've never played either of those, including Fran Bow, even though I've used Fran Bow music in some of my videos. Hand-drawn 2D art with cozy but unnerving vibe, and a cast of odd, intriguing characters. Alright, let's check it out. This dev has a Discord, it looks like. We'll link that. Many events seem to have happened in Old Willow's history for an apparently common village. Sudden disappearances, tragedies swept under the rug, and a handful of diverse rumors and theories, none ever proven. I'm proud to say that that's the backstory of where I live, given my affinity for the somber and strange. Still, some days are a bit too monotone for my liking. But today, I had a solution for my boredom. I planned to sample the plants growing in the depths of the forest. An idea reckless in nature, but equally compelling. That's where I'm heading now. Instructions. Use the arrows of your keyboard or WSD to move. Hover the mouse over things for interaction indicators. Some secrets won't indicate interaction. Be curious and experiment with everything. Keeping a notebook and pen to take notes will be useful. I'm going to assume I don't need a notebook for the demo. Because, I don't know how meaty the demo is going to be, but we'll see. Hand-drawn. Very nice. I like the cursor, too. Wait. Is the cursor going to animate if I find something? Okay, there's some dude on our trail. Who's this guy? Anna says, hello there. Elias says, this is no place to be. It's dangerous. I know it's dangerous, but I had to come. I'm looking for something. In this damn forest of all places? What did you come here for? I'm a botanist. I'm here to study the species native to this area for my research. Research, you say? All this way for plants. There are things in this forest that you don't want to encounter. Sounds that shouldn't be here at night. You really should turn back, miss. I appreciate the concern, but I have a field work to do. Elias says you're stubborn. Fine. At least stay at the lodge. It's safer than whatever's out there. Let's go. Is the dude gonna be there again? No? Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad that music's gone. That was like nice opening letter music, but it kind of overstayed its welcome, I felt, once you got into the environment. Got a journal? Inventory. Seeds I've picked up. Weird effects. My notes. I need a flower press for any plants I may find, but I need to gather a couple of things to make it. Rope, 2 pieces of paper, a wooden plank, something to cut the plank. Okay, so we're trying to make a flower press. I'm already quite tired from walking around all over the place. Once I have everything important, I'll go to sleep. My map looks completely different. Did someone swap it? She got a bloody hangnail. Interesting note. Audible loop there in the room tone. Fly agarics help trees by transferring nutrients into their roots. That's nice of them. Do I detect that this is actually a botanist who has made this game and is gonna start filling it with little bits of plant lore? Oh, I really like that. This is such an easy thing that you can do in games like this, making a layered background to show depth. But I especially like the style that the trees are in. It's minimalist, but it's all it needs to be. I like this tree more than this tree, per se. This tree kind of looks like Total Drama Island art style. This tree is inspired. That's Bob Ross right there. Elias says, for now you can stay here. I'll bring some food and blankets from my cabin. Why are you being... Stop hitting on me. 5-star service over here, says Anna. What was he holding his axe with? What? Go back. I'm gonna tell myself that it was just in his belt. Oh, that's right. This game is about a cafe in the woods. I forgot that part. Yikes, that spider was huge. Was that a spider? It looked like a hand. Wait, what are we doing? What is... Okay, hang on. I gotta get my head around this perspective. A seems to... What? Okay, hang on. So we're staying up in the attic. There's a locked chest in here. Oh, and it's a combination. Some sort of lifts. A room with a forest view, the feeling of impending doom, and a coffee machine. This nook is not bad at all. Okay, wait, I need to take my hands off of the arrow keys now, because it seems like the game has decided it wants to be point and click right now. But you can cycle screens with the arrow keys. It's difficult to tell what's going on. Okay. Okay, so this is the WASD style of gameplay. And then when you come behind the counter, it transitions to be point and click. Because the environment is really pretty. I do love the art style. And the dimension's really good too. I know how difficult depth can be to draw because Kaylee's always telling me about it. That sink has not been used in a while. Gotta get the brown water out of the way first. Skull mount with a spine. With its spine. That's a first. Clever and unsettling. I guess they normally don't have the spine. Okay, I see there's a ladder here. That's how I got to the attic before. And there's a back door too. Starting this fall, military service will once again become mandatory for men between the ages of 18 and 25. The Ministry of Defense confirmed yesterday that after more than 2 decades, mandatory military service will be reinstated. Initially, it'll last for 1 year. As established by current regulations, it will be applied in rural areas where territorial presence is considered necessary. So are we going to have men from the draft office come looking for people in this game? It's interesting. Oh, I clicked too fast. There is a secret trapdoor beneath the rug, but it's locked. Something was just outside that door. Whatever it was, I don't think I can chase it. What does the coffee button do? Coffee machine. How to use the coffee machine. No thanks, I actually know this from real life. Please don't leave, you could help me. Just bear with me. This will protect you from us. What? Wait, is he talking about the amulet? Just picked up an amulet. I think. No, hold up. It went under the weird effects screen. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, now we've got something cool going on with the mechanics. It's a Coraline stone. That's kind of sick. Where do I get water? The sink, of course. I'm a genius. Is there a fast way to access the inventory? I don't think there is. Okay, this might be a me thing, but a problem that I'm having on these screens is that I keep on wanting to instinctively hit the arrow keys because I was previously playing a WASD game, but then every time I do, it'll automatically just jump cut, and it's not what I'm intending to do. So maybe disable arrow keys controls once you're on these screens. Okay, got the water. Pour it on the top. Oh, what the fuck are these grounds? Fill the jar with water, pour the water in, okay, just press the red button. But I didn't put any grounds in. Nope, nope, put that back on. We need that to make coffee. Oh, shit, the guy's back. And he looks like he brought almost everything I need. I cleared the bear traps outside, it's safer now. Here's some groceries and blankets. Bear traps? For your customers? Bear traps, I didn't know there were bears around here. There aren't any bears. Huh? I follow. Okay. Wait, no, how do I pick this stuff up? Got it. Throw the nook together. Bed made. Comfy. A room with forest... Oh, I've already read that, my bad. Yeah. I haven't yet made the flower press nor found seeds. Okay, yes, we gotta make the flower press. So if he's removed the bear traps, does that mean I'm allowed to go explore outside? Alright, well, I don't need to be making coffee right now. Let's go see about the flower press. You need rope, boards... Oh, I can go off screen this way. Actually, I actually kind of like that. It's a real-life photo. It reminds me of some of the screens in Ghost Dogs and Moonlake. It's cute. Oh, you know what? I've forgotten. I have the thing. Let's use the core line key. Also, what does the moon do? I don't know. His eye lights up when I look at him. Skull mount with a spine, that's a first. Clever and unsettling. Is there a reason why the eye lights up? It's cool. There are tracks out here leading out of the back of the cafe. And then up the wall. Something climbed onto the roof? What did the thing say? This will protect you from us? Oh, there's more weird prints in here. Those look like handprints. Probably having climbed out of the rug. Can I see anything on the trapdoor? Oh, that's just the keyhole. I'm being stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and scour every screen with this Coraline key. I remember this incident. Must have been 10 years ago already. I almost missed this. There was another document. Wait, no. I tried to get the dialogue box to go away. I want to read that, though. Military training incident results in multiple fatalities. Sole survivor discharged. During a nighttime exercise conducted by Infantry Battalion Number 25 in a heavily wooded area, multiple accidental deaths were reported among conscripted soldiers. The sole survivor, identified as Elias Montero, who must be the guy that we've met, age 19, was found in a state of deep shock, exhibiting unusual reactions to artificial light and extreme sensitivity to the slightest noise or movement. The official statement mentions behavioral disturbances and declare him unfit for further service. No additional details were given. That's a pretty sudden and thorough bit of exposition for him. Let me check this room with the core line key. No monster tracks in here. Okay, maybe I need to use the key to go look for the flowers and shit. Oh, hold up, we got something. There's a symbol on this tree, and it's one of the symbols for the box upstairs, isn't it? Yeah. Perhaps I will be keeping a notebook after all. Or at least a post-it note. Oh, I can look at this. A painting of the rose and the nightingale. Quite the bittersweet tale, it always stuck with me. Can't say I'm familiar with that. Oh, okay. So he gave us coffee. That lumberjack got me some fancy coffee. I'll go ahead and make myself a cup. I rather fancy one. Okay, I was not aware that he got us coffee. Hold up. Grounds go into the thing. That was some fast action coffee. You forget though that I like it strong. I like it really strong, actually. That's great. I like that. Is this written on the board for me? Don't leave, you could help me, just bear with me. And this will protect you. I'm assuming he wrote that for me. Shit. Scared me, sir. It's been so long since I last smelled that. It's that fragrant drink that stirs the mind and quickens the heart, right? We really like that around here, but we don't have any. The woods monsters like coffee. You mean coffee? That's what it's called. That's what it was called, yeah. Can you make some more? I'd like one. Yeah, it'll be no problem. You look a bit pale and grayish after all. Some coffee will do you good. Oh, they'll go wild as soon as they smell it. They? The others. Though I'd love to have the forest all to myself, I'm not the only one who lingers around here. I'm Hatman. Nice to see you, Anna. Oh, we got dialogue on now. Hatman, what do you mean by the others? Oh, you'll know when you see them. They're not quite like you. I don't know if I should be relieved or worried then. Are they like you? They love coffee too, yes. That is the most defining characteristic of this man. No, I meant weird. It's just a matter of perspective, isn't it? Normal's just a setting on the washing machine, sweetie. Oh shit, I didn't read what she said there because I thought she was gonna say it. He says, I might tell you after I get some coffee. Okay, well, hang on, this is what the game actually said it was gonna be. I forgot. You make coffee for people in exchange for information. That's a neat mechanic, that there's just a bunch of fucking scary monster people in these woods. But they love coffee. And they're, like, willing to talk with you for coffee. One coffee for you, Hatman. Cheers. Coffee noises, asterisk. This warms my bones. Alright, I'm listening. What do you want to know? What's with the man with the axe? One could say he's part of the forest. Knows it as intimately as one knows their own shadow. Anything else I should know about him? Asks Anna. Mind his warning about not venturing out at night. He speaks wisely. I see, says Anna. And you come by this cabin often? Most of us did long ago. This cabin used to be a lodge for explorers and hunters. We'd sneak in to get this coffee thing whenever no one was around. That was before it fell into abandonment. How's the coffee? It's perfect, and for that, I'll enlighten you about one of the many secrets this place has. Where comfort lies beneath your feet, a hidden door awaits, and this key will fit. Nice. Okay, so we've got the key to the trapdoor. And he evaporates. He called me Anna. How did he know? Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. How did he know? Okay, spooky ass key. Claw marks on the inside, that's always a good omen. What if I core line it? Nothing. Oh, there's some rope. We'll be needing that for our flower press. Missing person, Dahlia Agnello. Last seen April 3rd, 1938, near Old Willow. Age 19, blonde hair to shoulders, brown eyes, wore a brown dress, cream blouse with puffy sleeves, and brown moccasins. If you have any information, please report to the village constable's office, or speak with Mr. and Mrs. Agnello on Olmo Road. Your family's waiting for you. If you see this message, please come home, we miss you. That's sad. Not sure why that's in this dungeon basement with claw marks on the inside. A shovel, and a thing to shovel. A small saw, I'll keep it. Okay. And bones? Oh no. I was expecting unsettling stuff, but not human remains. Who do I even tell about this? Nope, not going in. Nope, not going in. Nope, not going in. Okay. Ugh. These seeds look like little skulls. How charming. Wait, did we collect them in the seed section? No, we haven't. Can I pick one up? Not sure how that mechanic works yet. Were there 2 patches of this purple shit before? I thought it was just the one. Hey, we got another symbol. Okay. I will write it down. I like the symbol design. They're a little more sophisticated than just like your random ass occult symbols that every game seems to recycle. Oh, I did get seeds. Little skull-shaped seeds. I thought that, maybe I have to put them through the flower press before I can actually, you know, use them. Or before they go in the seed territory. I'm also not clear yet on what seeds do. That must be another game mechanic I haven't yet figured out. We have a streak of blood that can only be seen with the, little Coraline key. That's weird. Oh, Hatman's actually sitting and enjoying his coffee. Thought he might have taken that shit to go. The forest always comes first. It's where I wake up. I sort my thoughts where the coffee steams. The kitchen comes after, though. I rarely stay long. And the day always ends in the cave, quiet and cold. Can you smoke in here? Now that I've got a saw, what do I do next? Maybe I need to saw branches off of a tree or something? This tree right here that's rendered slightly differently from the others? No, not quite. I don't want to be a complete child, but I could probably benefit from a task list in this scenario, because wait, I do have a task list, I'm stupid. I need a flower press for any plants I find, but I need to gather a couple of things to make it. Rope, 2 pieces of paper, a wooden plank, something to cut the plank. Okay. So I've got the rope and something to cut the plank, now I just need the plank. Oh, wait. So, there we go. Very well hidden board in the corner. And with that, the improvised flower press is done. I can start gathering plant samples. Yeah, that was sneaky. So, did she automatically assemble it? She did, yeah. So how does this thing work? Do I maybe want to take it up to my room? Use it like a workshop? Hey. Someone's calling my name. Who was that? Surely it's the creeper who's been outside. Who the fuck said that? Okay, is this my flower press screen? No? Oh, I've gone to bed. Anna lays to rest just as the forest begins to wake. Wishes hidden behind regrets and tragedy start to see the light for once. Resentment and bitterness now shift towards a shimmer of hope. For the silenced know what's to come. The doer of evil shall fall. Anna will not be the only one to rise after this long night. Did I end it too early? No, I think that's the end of the demo. The strong suit here is 100% the aesthetic. And with the aesthetic, I think the atmosphere is really got high potential with this one. People love a good, cozy, relaxed game, and that's very much what this is. Maybe unless you're a barista, in which case I don't think you'd want to come home and play a video game about making coffee. However, I will say, as much as the visuals are very, very nice and cohesive, I think that the music and the sound work has to work hand in hand with this for this game to be the best game it can be. Because half, if not more than half, of what makes a game's atmosphere good is the sound, just as much as it is the visuals. And I felt there were a lot of moments in this where I felt sound was lacking. Like, it's of course makes sense that in a demo you don't have the sound of like footsteps or things like that, but so Milo Siri, I don't know who does music for you, but definitely more of it would help. So things that I felt were missing from this demo at the very least. The game advertises that it's supposed to be like mini game style making coffee, which I think there's a very lazy way out for coffee making mini games, and that's kind of what like the Nancy Drew games do, where it's literally just here's the order, compile it, and you have a limited amount of time to compile it. That's not very fun, in my opinion. So, I mean, you've got a supernatural setting. I say get creative and go all out with like coffee making mini games. Find ways to add a challenge to making coffee that's more than just like a time limit, and definitely more than just clicking on things in the right order. I'm assuming, because the game has like a cafe focus, that the protagonist, Anna, her role as a botanist is going to be that you go out in the forest a day and you forage for exotic ingredients and you use them to make new blends of coffee that have different effects or attract different kinds of customers. And that could be really cool, especially if you like not necessarily build it non-linearly, but make it so that if you build different brews, you get different results. I really like the Coraline key mechanic that lets you see the environment a second time over and find stuff that's hidden. I do feel like the thing that's missing, though, is that there's not an easy way to access it or the inventory. I don't think you need like a hotbar on the bottom or top of the screen to easily access the inventory, but it would help if maybe there was a keybind, like press Q, and because Q's usually like the one button that's very easy to like, oh, here's to enable the second mechanic. And you tap Q, and then you just switch to the Coraline mode and can look around with the glass thing. Because there were a lot of moments where I felt myself wanting to use it, but it took just as long to pull it out of the book as it did to check the screen I was on. And I also just question if it needs to be WASD controls. I don't know how Godot works, but I feel like a game like this could work just as easily with full point and click, kind of like how Excavation of Hobbs Barrow did, where you just click on a place and then your protagonist walks there, as opposed to switching back and forth between keys and mouse. Because I feel like it's always more intuitive if you're just controlling with the mouse. People might disagree with me on that, though. As for the story, I feel like it doesn't make sense that your protagonist says she's from here, but is then surprised to meet all these people in the woods. It would sooner make sense if she was traveling abroad for her studies, I feel, and she comes to this strange place that she had no expectations or knowledge about, as opposed to saying, I've lived here all my life, time to go into the woods one day, and then suddenly meet a bunch of strange people. Clearly, I can see that you have a very larger world-building story idea here with your snippets about mandatory military service and some larger thing going on. Less is more is always my advice when it comes to sprinkling story stuff in here. Like the mandatory military draft service thing that you find that basically just says that Elias was part of some doomed crew. I would definitely like keep that out of the story until like the second day or so. You want to drip feed things to people. So yeah, I can't say too much about that story because of course I've only seen so much of the game, but less is more is the best advice that I can give. Oh, also, I feel like some of the moments that you wanted to have come off as scary, particularly like the Wendigo dude who's following her after she clicks the first screen, that didn't work. And I feel like there's not a way to make that work, especially that early in the game. I think you should let a game like this have a calm before the storm. Let people come in for the cozy and then stay for the creepy once the creepy begins to happen. But thank you for sending me the demo. This is Nightfall Cafe. I will link the Discord and the Steam page and all this and that. And don't forget to comment below your thoughts on this one so that Milo Series Studio can have some more feedback. Apologies for the change in my countenance. I fell asleep reading an ancient tome that I purchased from a rare bookstore, and when I woke up, my beard had vanished. The last game I'm going to check out today is Mindscorn, 30 to 40 minute demo from a team of 2 friends working on an indie survival horror. If I'm not mistaken, I think that this game's actually out now. Yeah, look at that. $5 full game is on Steam. October 28th, it was released, and they sent me the demo a little before then, I think. September 16th was the demo. So fuck it, we'll try it out and see what it's like. A psychological survival horror where you play as a disgraced journalist investigating the Royal Vale Hotel, where multiple people have gone missing. Desperate for one last chance to reclaim your life, you must uncover its secrets and confront your past. Let's do it. New game, that shit. (1990). The year the Royal Vale shut down. All because of an imminent meteor strike. What the hell? Years later, it reopened, but things weren't the same. People began to disappear, including workers and police investigating the area. What could be the cause? I have to find out. I have to get this story. This is my last chance. My chance to fix everything. I'm sorry, why does it, what do you mean a meteor strike closed the veil? Did it get destroyed? And if it didn't get destroyed, why didn't they just reopen after the meteor didn't happen? I don't know. This is a very, very, up in my face FOV. Can I... Hang on, is there a way that I can, like, change the FOV slider? If not, I'll just get used to it. No? Okay. I'll roll with it. Door's locked. Got an inventory, but there's nothing in it. It's a bit difficult to find my way. Because of how dark it is, and also because of this FOV shit. Important. Press tab to use your inventory and objectives. If you happen to misplace your main entrance key again, you'll find a spare inside one of the drawers. To check, simply press E when the interaction symbol appears and search through them. Hopefully this saves you some trouble. Okay. This game takes a lot of pride in the craftsmanship of the UI and the searching HUD. Nothing. I like the typewriter ding. There's a lot going on with that. I like that touch. Use the key. Although it is starting to get a little bit old. Is that just a floorboard squeaking? Old books, nothing useful. Locked. (21st of August, 1990). Headline: Royal Vale evacuation order due to imminent meteor strike. Local landmark to be abandoned for public safety. In a statement released late last night, officials confirmed that the renowned Royal Vale Hotel, popular spot for tourists and locals alike, will be evacuated and closed indefinitely. This unprecedented action follows scientific reports indicating that a meteor is on course to strike dangerously close to the hotel grounds. The government has issued an official evacuation order for the entire area, advising that all residents and visitors steer clear of the surrounding region until further notice. This sounds like it's a bullshit story, that it's a cover-up for some other reason why they had to evacuate. Royal Vale, located in the beautiful hills, was cherished for its amazing views, comfortable amenities, and a peaceful environment. Guests frequently praised the stunning scenery and the calm atmosphere that filled the hotel. With the meteor's projected impact so near to this landmark, officials have been prioritized public safety. The mandatory evacuation was executed swiftly, and local authorities are on standby to manage any potential fallout from the impact. We understand the significance of the Royal Vale to our community and to travelers worldwide, an official spokesperson stated, but given the unpredictable nature of this event, we cannot take any chances with human life. Safety must come first. The hotel now stands empty, its corridors silent, and its gardens deserted, awaiting the meteor's approach. Noah! Excuse me, snuck up on me. So, I'm guessing the meteor didn't hit it, but then why didn't it just reopen right after then? Why has it been abandoned ever since? Welcome to new staff. As you might have noticed, we're located in an older part of the city, and power outages are a frequent issue here. To keep things running smoothly, it's important to know how to handle these situations. Backup generator in the basement. Thanks for your operation, Thomas Green. Okay, let's go do that, because it is oppressively dark in here. What the fucking... Sound came from upstairs. Basement door is also open. It's been ripped off its hinges. What is that smell? Oh god. 9 mil? Okay, so here comes the survival part of the survival horror game. I shouldn't touch this. Where's the Jenny? There it is. Genere. These are empty? Wait, you need fuel. Is this the fuel? Okay, I guess the fuel is empty. I need to go find other fuel cans. How about this guy? Stomach ripped apart. Who could have done this and what the hell happened here? Hotel utilities, nothing useful. Door is locked. Now I just want to be extra sure. Are you sure that these gas cans are empty? And I'm not just hitting the hitbox for the generator? Seems like an easy mistake. Okay, no, it's 2 different things that it says. So I actually have got to go find the fuel. Date me. Upstairs then. This is where I heard the loud noise come from. Door's locked. Oh! Sorry, so many doors have been locked that I wasn't expecting that to open. So much blood. Something in that room made a sound. I'm still looking for gasoline. Looks like a body was dragged through here. Door's locked. Door's locked. Help! Where's the gun? I want the gun. You've given me bullets. Let me have the gun. Door's locked. Door's locked. Is that a bullet? Is that a gun? This is a key next to the body. Key to the entrance? Reception key, okay. If you need extra fuel for the generators, please check with the staff at reception. The storage room there should have some fuel. Supplies are limited, so please take only what is necessary. When transporting the fuel, handle it with care to prevent any spills or accidents. Thanks for your cooperation. Oh, you know, I just... Huh. Okay, the doors will open automatically if you get close to them. I thought that someone would just pop that door open. I noticed now that the faces are pixelated because I'm a journalist, and I think I'm supposed to be, like, recording what I find here. Have I got a camera? I don't. These are revolver bullets, too. I love revolvers. Hold up. Let's check out what's in this room, then. Hopefully revolvers. Hey! There's a dead police officer here. How did they not find this guy? Press 1 to equip revolver. Check your inventory for key binding if you do not know how to equip. If you find an upgrade part for your weapon, go to the inventory and use it to apply that upgrade. Search drawers and shelves for more ammo. Press R to start reloading. Left click to insert bullet. Press R to finish reload. Whoa, they're like giving me like a manual reload. That's a walking mouth. Have I got rounds in the chamber? I do not. Shit's empty. Okay, you actually gotta put him in one at a time. Complete reload. Alright, it's dead. It's a walking mouth. It looks like a Silent Hill monster. Okay. What was that? 3 shots to kill? 2 shots to kill? I was a little bit wasteful with that. No. Okay, good. It's, partial reloads are allowed. I really appreciate that. I thought he was gonna dump the whole cylinder. It's simple, but effective. I like that you have to, actually... More bullets, good. I like that you actually have to think about putting bullets in your gun. More games should do that, especially for high-stress scenarios. Bullets and a bandage. There's a safe here. Okay. More bullets, holy shit. Give me all the bullets. One of the missing officers, he dead, but no visible wounds. It's getting back up! Get the fucking gat out! Okay, I was not expecting that. I am so happy it made a visual cue or I would have gotten fucking backstabbed. Alright, we've got the key to reception. There's a safe over there. We'll deal with that later. I don't know, maybe there'll be something good in the safe when I get in. Oh! Fuck! They're fucking everywhere. Close it! Close it! Ah! Shit! Okay! I thought they were giving me a shit ton of bullets just because it was poorly balanced, but no, I need every one of them. Run. Okay. I'm like concussed. I'm concussed. I'm dead. This is like surprisingly hard. Do I get a checkpoint anywhere? That I do. Okay, I think picking up the gun is what spawns in the first enemy. So let's loot the room first. And it looks like the loots are random too. Interesting. Load that Johnny up. I think the guns might do more damage the closer you are to the target. Alright, this one's fast. Some bitch is gonna two-tap me. Load 3. Oh, they're in every one of the rooms. They're like slowly coming in. Cool. Close it, close it. I don't know how you get out of this. Get back. Oh my god, I need to go back to the fucking range. And we know that they get up, so I have to hurry. It is not a valid option to just, like, weasel past them all. Stop fucking missing! I'm kind of low on bullets now, but I just want the lights on. I had to. Ah! Just as I opened the cylinder, fuck. Is that a different ammo type? Or is that the same ammo type and I'm just fucking running out of ammo? More bullets. Yes. Alright, get it started. I don't have to flip the breaker, the lights are just on now. Alright, let's get the rest of the story. Come here, boy. You know what? I keep on going for headshots because I'm a goober, but I think it does more damage if you shoot them in the open mouth. I think that's how to maximize. Also, I'm out of reserve ammo. Yeah, I think you can two-shot them if you go for the mouth. Poor guy, must have sought shelter here and didn't survive. 296. I almost missed that too, because he closed the door behind him. Let's go to open up the safe upstairs. Stay the fuck down. Fucking! Okay. That one, they seem to have the same health bar when they get back up. How do I use that bandage? Did I get hurt? Actually, I don't think I got hurt. I'm fine. I hear footsteps. Okay, he's in the hallway. More bullets. Even more bullets. Note. My name is Samuel Porter. I'm 43 years old. I woke up and found myself in this room. I don't know how I got here. I tried to leave, but I can't. It's like something is stopping me. The door is not opening. I can't see anything outside the window. It's complete darkness. I just had a dream when I was at a funeral, but all the faces were distorted. I feel like I'd been there before. Day 2. I can't leave this room. I've tried everything. If I manage to open the door, all I see is a mirror reflection of this room, a never-ending loop. I've got to find a way out. Someone must find this. My wife passed away 10 years ago, and I just saw her look inside the room from the door. I opened the door, and there was no one there. Couldn't have been her. If he's dead, you are not real. This page is torn. This one is also torn. Day 5. You are still just like the day I met you. My love, if I saw you smiling every day for the rest of my life, I would still never get tired of it. You have no idea how much I missed you. I just wish you would speak to me instead of writing these messages. I look forward to tomorrow just for you. I love you. That's freaky. This... No wounds. What happened to him? There's some big old school Silent Hill inspiration here, for sure. Fuck, I just remembered I still gotta play all those Silent Hill games that I said I would play. $296. Ooh. Wait, what is all this? I found different kinds of bullets, didn't I? Shotgun shells, hell yeah. I don't know what that is. What is that thing? Revolver damage upgrade. Okay. How do I use this again? I guess I used it because... Yeah, it looks like it zooms in faster, too. Okay. Well, now I'm without an objective, so let's just see what I can find. That is a new sound. There's a hole in the wall. The fuck am I gonna see in here? Alright, shoot him. Shoot him, I say, says I. Get the gat. Did it work? I don't think that worked. What the fuck is in that needle? Is it like a strong heal? Restore full health, okay. We're on showdowning it. I haven't seen this guy yet. Day 1, my head hurts. Don't know how I ended up here. Maybe I'm dreaming. I feel like I've been here for a long time. Day 2, is it time to sleep yet? What is it? I don't know. What am I writing? I don't know what time it is. Get a hold of yourself, Elliot. My shadow moves sometimes. I can see it from the side vision of my eyes. I try sticking to this corner where there is light. The darkness is alive. Coming to this place was the worst decision of my life. God help me, please. Oh, God help me, please. The voices get closer every day. Their hands stretching from the darkness trying to pull me in. Please, please, I want to get out of here. No more. These hands in the dark, I let them touch me sometimes. They feel nice and cold. It feels safe. Safe to disappear. Dude, the madness slowly warms them. They slowly warm up to it. Okay, so all the rooms that the monsters busted out of, you are supposed to search them, I think. Because some of them have had lore things in them. So I'm guessing I'll find a key in one of them. Eventually. Interesting note that the dead guy has no wounds. When you're ready. I missed the shot and he scurried away faster. That's a good touch. Where'd you come from? I don't think this door was previously open. No. There's a shotgun on that body, okay. So there was shit on the first floor I was supposed to find. Ooh, excellent choice. The classic Remington 870. Yeah! One in the gate and then the rest at the bot. Yeah, these guys know their guns. Ooh. That's satisfying. I enjoy that. Come and get some. Quality fucking gunplay. Okay, this guy doesn't care. What's this guy say? If you find this, that means I'm already dead. We barely made it out alive and hid here. We barricaded the doors. There's no other way out of here. They're at the main entrance. We can't escape. So close to the exit, but can't get to it. There is no solid food here, only wine and booze. Lots of booze. We are drinking them just to pass time and a way to ignore the thought that there is no escape for us. But it has been a whole day since we ate anything. My stomach hurts. We've had nothing but booze. Never thought these luxurious drinks would feel so disgusting. I want a steak. Does anyone even know what's going on here? I've run out of hope. No one's coming to help us. Some of us are starting to think that maybe we should just open the door and rush to the exit, or at least try to find some food in the kitchen. We've been divided into two factions now. One wants to wait until the very end in hopes that help might arrive. The other wants to get out and find a way out. They're soon going to open the door. We'll shut it back as soon as they go out. Okay. I see this. I see you. Environmental storytelling. Gonna need some more shotgun shells. Thank you very much. Is 2 my shotgun? It is. Nice. Hello, sir. That's too bad it doesn't one-tap. So I give him 1 blast to the shotgun and then finish him off with a... Oh! That's a fucking charge! Okay, they're getting aggressive now. I shoot him twice and then he charges. I hear the sloshing noise. I think the big guy's on the other side of this door. A couple more in there. Oh no, it's just him eating. A library? There's only one I can do with the gun. Oh! Where did you come from? No. I'm not going to barge into the level that has... Oh, this isn't a door? It's... Oh, shit, I thought there was a door. Okay, I guess I am going into the zone that mysteriously gets rid of the music. I like that. I like how he keeps one hand on the gun and pushes the door open with the other. You can kill the flashlight for a minute. Objective updated. How's that? My head hurts. Oh no. Oh no. You've been exposed to the effect of this place. He put his gun away. Oh, what's up with his hands? End of demo. Thank you for taking your time to play our first game. If you encounter some bugs, please report them on Discord. If you like the demo, kindly wishlist it on Steam. I might just have to buy the full game. Mindscorn. I don't know if I get why it's called that, but maybe I'd have to play the whole game to find out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have so many notes on this one. I mean, it understood the assignment. What is it? It's kind of like a old school Silent Hill gameplay with puppet combo graphics, which in the first place were kind of a retro version of the Silent Hill 1 and 2 graphics. So hey, it's paying homage to a bunch of games before it. Honestly, probably a lot of games that I've never even played yet. But it was fun, it was functional. I really liked the attention to details of the gunplay. Two-man team, just two buddies making this game, and it's their first game. You guys about done yourselves. Things that I guess I could offer that are a little more constructive. I did feel like the field of view could have at least used like an FOV slider maybe, but it felt a little too tight. Or maybe you intentionally put it at that tight FOV. That could be. I got used to it pretty quickly, so it wasn't a huge deal. The whole meteorite thing, I guess that's important. That's probably like where the source of the contagion comes from in your story. But I don't know, if the meteor thing isn't important, come up with a different reason why this place was shut down. Because the first thing I ask is just like, why didn't it reopen when the meteor didn't hit? And if the meteor hit and the building is still standing, why didn't it still reopen? I don't know. I'm probably just being silly at this point. Really, I mean, the story was like confusing in places like that, but hey, the game played very well. My only trouble was that I didn't notice the stuff on the first floor, like the shotgun room. Took me a minute to find that. I still don't even think I encountered the dude I saw through the peephole, so that was like a little Easter egg. I guess that in the demo you don't even have to do that. But yeah, functional game. Be sure to let these devs know your thoughts on this game. I'll link it down in the comments. And otherwise, that is 3 games of the many game demos that developers have sent me. Thanks for watching this far. Thank you especially if you've been commenting feedback for these devs. I'll be sure to shoot them all an email and let them know that there's feedback in this comment section and also just in the commentary of this video. If you are a developer who sent me a game, I really appreciate you reaching out to me, even though the chances are I did not get a chance to play your game. No promises that I will get a chance to play your game in the future either, but, you know, keep sending it to people. Ask your friends to play it. Get your feedback. Iron sharpens iron. I hope I was able to provide something at all constructive in this video, because once again, I have no experience making games. I purely just play them. And I had fun playing these games. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for your games, and vote for Holt.